Remember when you were really little and you didn't have enough money to buy your siblings the present they wanted? So you'd be like, if you give me $5, I will buy you sea monkeys for Christmas. Remember when you would be like waiting up really late at night for Santa?
Yep.
And then you'd always pass out?
Right before he came.
Right.
Parents would always say, he came right after you fell asleep.
Remember when every year during Christmas, like when you read Luke 2, your mom would cry? Just like immense tears.
Even if she wasn't reading it, she would cry.
It was always distressing as a child.
Remember when you had to be like the lamb when like reenacting the Christmas story?
Remember when you had to be the star because there weren't enough like spots?
Remember when you would tell your siblings that they were just going to get coal in their stockings and you'd watch them cry?
Remember when every time you watched the Charlie Brown Christmas, you would do the dance?
You would have to do it.
Remember when your mom would drag you and your whole family caroling, and everyone in the family would just be like, I don't want to be here!
But then when the people opened up the door, it was like faces of joy.
Remember when your mom would take you to go Christmas carol at the Jewish neighbors? And so she's like, what Hanukkah songs do we know? Dreidel, that's it.
None. Remember when you would do doorbell ditching? And leaves like the van door open, so you just like,
and you
like
dive! Go!
Hit it!
Remember when your mom would get really sad on Christmas Eve? She'd be like, can we just get in the car and go look at Christmas lights? But remember when you would find that one perfect neighborhood where like the radio sunk up with the lights and you were just like...
And you sat there for like 5 songs.
Remember when you would lie underneath the Christmas tree trying to look all, like, innocent and you would be secretly, like, feeling all of the packages? Remember when you were the kid who, like, ruined Christmas? Like, you were the kid that was like, I'm gonna know everything I'm getting before Christmas.
Yeah.
And you would go on, like, missions, and, like, you'd be like, Mom's gone for 20 minutes. All right, let's go. And you'd, like, lead your siblings on, like, a hunt through the house.
Remember when one light would go out in the tree, and you would have to find it?
All hell broke loose. Remember when it was your job to untangle the Christmas lights? And you just, like, climbed into the mess and were just, like, a tentacle monster for a while?
Mm-hmm.
And you just, like, eventually
crawl out
were just,
and
like...
scare your younger siblings. Just throw it on the tree.
I'm done, Mom! Remember when your dad would get really angry about putting up the Christmas lights, but still do it and drag all of the kids along? Why are we doing this? You hate this so much, Dad. Well, your mother wants it done! And you're like,
I love your mom so much.
Remember when your sister was, like, really crazy one year in high school, and your dad brought home the crab ornament for her, and was like... You've been so crabby lately. And she almost exploded out of anger. Merry Christmas. Let's all hate each other.
Remember when you gave a gift to somebody, like a younger sibling, and they cried when they opened it because they didn't want it?
Remember when you would give your dad something that, like, you, like, made because you couldn't figure out what to get him and you were, like, 8, and then he opens it and he's like, thanks. And you're like... Oh.
Sets it aside.
Yeah.
Remember when you would help someone open a gift? Like, you were so excited that you're just like, oh, it's help! Yay!
Remember when Santa would write back to you and say, hey, I can't get you that present?
But you'll get a surprise!
And you're like, well, it's gonna be crappy.
It's gonna be underwear. Remember when you wrote your Christmas list and it was like super long and then you're 28 and all that's on your Christmas list is sleep?
A feeling of self-worth. Remember when you would go to Home Depot and it'd be like 90 degrees and your mom would still make you bundle up in Christmas gear and you'd be like, Mom, it's so oppressively hot.
But it's festive.
Remember when they would shoot it through that little like thing? Yeah. It'd come out like a sausage tree.
And you'd shove it in the car like, this is gonna fit. Half the tree is like in the car.
It's like on your lap as a child. You're like...
Remember when you would make gingerbread houses?
And they always failed?
Yeah, and so you just ate the candy out of them anyway.
Screw this! This frosting cement is not
Why are we
working!
candy on graham crackers?
This is dumb. But having that perpetual hope that someday... This year's gonna be our year. We're gonna make it work. Remember when you would watch like all of the Hallmark and ABC Family Christmas movies?
Same storyline, but you loved them all.
Hardworking woman doesn't have time for family or a husband or Christmas. Or does she? Remember when you would ask for the bell from Santa's sleigh? Remember when your crazy uncle would take that same bell and run around the house in the snow to make it...
Barefoot.
Barefoot.